Yeah. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you're watching from. Yeah, this content is primarily for those abroad anyway, because it's beginning to be too rampant on daily basis hearing that one Nigerian man or Nigerian man who stays abroad and go back to Africa to bring in their wives or their spouse or whatsoever. Upon getting here, you see that the wife or the husband does something else. You see, in my previous content, one of my content I did sometimes ago, where I was asking why do we think that marriages that are sweet when they were in Africa or in Nigeria, when they get to the United Kingdom, there's problem. Now, why I'm doing this particular content is because of a particular news I got some days ago about a man who spent 17 years in the United Kingdom and after that went back to Africa, to Nigeria to be precise, to bring his wife to live with him, to settle as couples. Now, after 2 years of bringing the wife, now he lost everything he has labored for 17 years to the wife. Now, the question is it a crime for the men to go back to Nigeria, to be precise, to bring their wife over? Is it a crime? This is a question to be answered by virtually everyone, not just one person. If a man lives abroad for 17 years and has worked hard to gather some things which he felt probably would enjoy till gives up the ghost, but after a while you now see that okay, there's no enjoyment, there's nothing to enjoy about if you don't have a wife with you and you decided to go marry from Africa or your country, but not only to see that after a few years of living together, because of those things you have or whatsoever, the wife now turns to be something else. And this country is a country of law, especially the Western country, where the law favors the women. And once our ladies get here, once they get abroad, they know this, then they become something else. Not every one of them, but majority of them, once they know about this law, that the law suits them, the country favors them or whatsoever, now they are no longer submissive, they are not longer, I don't know what to say. But most time, once the police come around, they just tell you pack your load and you leave the house. And the woman will what? Feel so happy to have this house or whatsoever. We've got so many people who had lose their homes, their houses to their wives. Even when the woman wasn't there, when this guy was suffering to get this mortgage or whatsoever. Like the case of this guy, you will see so many comments I got when I was going through the post. So I will be glad to read out some of these comments and we'll begin to analyze this comment one after the other to see if really the guy is faulty to bring the wife from Nigeria whatsoever. But I will bring some of the comments I'll be reading out so that we can all see what people said about this. And the first comment said, number of the broken marriages in this UK between 2021 and 2024. You see, what exactly is leading to all these words? Broken marriages. These are relationships you choose to fall into because you said you love your partner, you love your wife or whatsoever, or your husband. Why is it that majority of this relationship do scatter after a few years. Where was the love you found in this person when you started this relationship? Why did the love suddenly fade away after a few years? And why will you have a quarrel with your partner and you are unable to resolve this amicably? That now led to what? Broken marriages. On daily basis, we hear these cases of broken marriages or failed marriages. Let me put it that way. Why can't we just sit back and think? Do we really need these marriages to go apart? Where is the love you found on the fourth day when two of you came together? So, the second comment I got was, must you marry for the purpose of staying together, get kids, and farewell to each other, raise your kids, and that is life? Do we really think this is life, if I may ask? You just come together and have kids or kids, and after that, everybody do farewell to each other and you raise the kid. Now, the first question is, where will you leave the kid? With the father or with the mother? How do you want both to bond together? If you live with the mother, if the child lives with the mother, do you think the child will bond with the father? Or if the child lives with the father, do you think the child will bond with the mother? So, my brother, marriage is meant to be enjoyed by both parties and not just for the purpose of having kids. Marriage is not just for the purpose of having kids. It's made to be enjoyed. Okay? So that is the second comment I got. And another person is now talking about, if a man is unkind to his wife, what did you expect? Most African men don't treat women kindly. This is another part I want us to look into carefully. Not all broken marriages are caused by what? By the women. Let us get this right. Not all broken marriages are caused by the women. Sometimes the men causes this. You know, most of the times when men, probably when they have side chick outside or they are planning to have another wife, the one at home will be nothing to them. They don't drop money for food. They don't cater for accommodation. They don't do so many things. They don't even look at the well-being of the wife. Some of them even to the extent of not looking after the kids. Nobody has chosen to suffer in life, be it a man or a woman. You understand? So sometimes if you're in a relationship with a man and he doesn't treat you kindly, it is bound to happen that there may be separation at the long run. You understand? So we are not supporting and we are not saying that only women causes this breakup in marriages. But many of these things, especially in the Western world, is caused by women because they already knew the law and they knew the law favors the women. Now, in this kind of situations, they are no longer submissive. You understand? They are no longer submissive in any way. And because you make money, the husband makes money, they assume they can be alone. They can be on their own. They can work to buy a car, they can get mortgages of their own and every other thing. So in respect of this, they don't longer value having a man as husband. They prefer to stay alone and start what? Do guagua outside. You understand? They want to have their freedom where they don't bow to anybody. So these are some of the major problems why marriages scatter abroad. And to men, some people suggested, why do you leave women in the UK to go and marry in Nigeria? It is everybody's choice. It's not that the women abroad are better than those in Africa, and it's not that those in Africa are better than those in the United Kingdom. But so many of them too in the United Kingdom are not as well submissive. There's no fear, there's nothing, they are not submissive in any way. In a situation whereby there's equal competition between husband and wife, you will know that there's nothing the husband can do, that the woman will be submissive. So my people, kindly drop your opinion if this is right. A woman who came in, who the husband brought in within 2 years, and she made the man lose everything he has labored for. We need to, before we drop comment, we need to look at the mental toll this must have caused this man. We need to look at the mental stress this man will be going through at this particular time. This is going to be a hard time for the man. So I want us to drop our opinion if this is right, or drop your opinion about this. Thank you.